Mm-hmm. My wrist.
Anyway, I hope that explains the deal.
My elbow.
What I'm smiling at is I can just imagine the comments on this one where people can go, oh no, it's just a water heater, don't bother. It is distinctly different to have a
2,
wire.
3, 4, 1,000, 1, 1,002, 1,003. Yeah, it could 100, 110 beats per minute. While I'm just sitting here watching some TNT Omnibus channel. My ears start to ring. My temples feel weird. On my wrist, my elbow area, and I could show you it's doing it under my armpit too, and it's doing it at my neck, and it's doing it at the back of my skull, and it's doing it at my hip and my knee and my ankle, all at the same time. Like, wow, I'm just in such rotten shape that my heart just starts pulsing fast while I'm sitting here doing nothing. It makes a lot of sense. Or wait, that makes no sense whatsoever. What could cause an effect on a human from a distance with nothing visible in between? It's in fact unknown. Just, oh, it's just your bad health. Yeah, okay, whatever. And this just randomly happens. Oh, when this happens too, I get the creepy crawly up my head where, you know, fuzzy fucking hair starts to appear. I mean, it sounds strange, but I noticed years ago that as the airplane was approaching and my heart began to race and my wrists began to throb and my elbow began to throb and my neck began to throb and my head began to get dizzy and my brain fog set in and all that shit, that where I was swollen on my temples, on the sides, and lumpy, and my eyebrows were all swollen, and that throbbing would happen up here too. I would look, and when the light would hit it right, it was white. There was a white silver sheen across the whole area, where it was swollen, where it was throbbing, where it was having all the issues, where the pain was. There was a white fuzz. You know, you could see it. Everything was white. And lo and behold, it was incredibly flammable too. Serious. And so when I got the itchiness off of my cheek and then my ear with a Bic lighter years ago, I realized, and then a great big puff of smoke went up with it, and I felt better. I started to notice, well, I started to think that whatever this fuzz was, it was, exhibited or grew faster or whatever when I was having the issues, which was always, of course, as some airplanes were approaching, and now I don't know, it could be just 5G simulating what the airplanes do, but it still happens with the airplanes. So I began to notice how much it would smoke, and just prolifically, I mean, on and on, incredible amounts, especially on my left side. And I began to notice how resistant to the heat I was. Yeah, it's hot, but it's not burning me. Which hair am I burning? Am I burning a hair? And it would just pour off of my temples, though, right in here. Just pour. I've been doing this for an hour already. And, I don't know, I bet it's still doing it. A little bit. I mean, I got that side pretty good. Bottom of my neck is really a biggie, because you've seen how the throbbing happens with the pulse thing. So you can believe, you may not be able to see my neck pulsing, but I feel it there. Associated with it is a lot of it'd be like, it's kind of like vertigo, or, and then the brain fog too. I'm like, well, what was I doing? And it was thump, 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 thump. When my health was a lot worse, it was even a greater problem. It just prevented me from functioning. Now it's just a huge distraction and disability towards functioning, but if I really concentrate and force myself, I can do some things. I can wipe my butt if I need to, What I can't do is work a full-time job all week and give all my money to the government for old tickets and child support and oh yeah, they want the plandemic fund money back. So apparently saving the economy wasn't really the thing there. Oh, this is a loan, not a grant, even though we called it a grant, right? Give me a fucking break. Anyway, so basically the gist of what all I'm saying is that, in case you didn't realize it, you've been sprayed with poison to the point that people are falling over sick, dead. They need an excuse to cover that with, so suddenly there's a pandemic and there's a million other things going on that result in your untimely demise and your poor health. And then you're being told to jump on that treadmill and work your ass off and pay all them bills because you got bills to pay, while you're being poisoned and by the same people who are telling you to pay. It's the American way.